Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good. It's Monday, November 17th. Kitty's laying somewhere. I think she's in here in the dining room. If she hears me, she might come in. She's just been kind of lazy today like the rest of us. Okay, let's see. It's Monday, November 17th. Currently it's 41 degrees. High today is 54. No chance of rain today. Winds have calmed down again, 1 mile per hour. Today I haven't made one of these in a while, so I thought I would. It's a making thumbnails with Kitty video today. She's in most of them, I'd say. You know, more than half anyway. I'm sure, because she's usually in here when I'm doing anything, you know, with the making videos. So we got some really cute ones with her in there, and some other ones I did. I make a little clip when I'm doing those, while I'm making them, and then after I realize there's a whole bunch of them in my gallery, I make a video so I can delete them and get them out of my storage. Of course, I've got like 512 GBs or whatever of storage, and I paid extra to get that because you never know. I mean, I might have some. I've had, you know, sometimes 4 or 5 videos in there, and they take up a lot of space. I'll never get to 512 and not be have any storage though, but that's why I don't have to worry about it now. Used to, I think the first phone I had when I started this, I think it only had like 32. And when you would get right around there, you couldn't record past, I mean, it wouldn't let you, save it if there wasn't enough room. So then the next one, I got 64 GBs, and then the next one, let's see, I've had 2 or 3 phones. And then I had one that I think it had 128, and it did pretty good. But when I got this, the Galaxy Ultra 5K, whatever all it is, when I got it, I just decided, you know what, I just want to make sure I don't have to worry about it, the storage thing. Because you have stuff build up, like, I didn't even realize it, but like Messenger. If you don't ever clean out your Messenger, in other words, delete all the conversations and videos and pictures and all that, that will start coming off. It goes under, what's the word for that it says for that? System, I think it says. And once that gets high, that's just like you're losing your storage too. It'll do that. So the first time I realized I needed to delete Messenger, it took me an hour, more than an hour. I had so much stuff on there for years. And then that really helped out a lot. And that was with the phone I had right before this one. Of course, I really don't have to worry about it that much now, but I try to at least delete everything, unless it's something I want to save, on Messenger once a month at least. And you know, you'll be surprised how much it's affecting your storage and stuff. Okay, so there's a little tip. So yeah, there'll be a making thumbnails with Kitty video. We never had the golden roasted chicken the other day, the subs, so we're decided to have that tonight, and probably just chips with it, I'd say. Okay, so let's see what we got here for jokes today. All right. Why did dinosaurs eat meat? Barbecues hadn't been invented. Which dinosaur could jump higher than a house? All of them. Houses can't jump. And what's the best way to raise a baby dinosaur? With a crane. And let's see, how do you know if there's a dinosaur in your refrigerator? The door won't close. This door won't close. Well, I tell you, if anything, ours is made, I guess, for safety reasons. If there's anything just barely sticking out in the refrigerator or the freezer, it will not close, or it'll come back open. It will not stay closed. If there's something just barely sticking out, it's a pain. And then, I'll look in there, I'll be, what's sticking out? I don't see anything sticking out. And I'll look around, push everything back, still does it. Look back in there, especially the freezer. I'm like, okay, I pushed everything back as far as it can go. Oh, finally, it's closed. Okay. Why do museums have so many old dinosaur bones? Because they can't find any new ones. And the little cartoon at the bottom says, I think the foot bone is connected to the ankle bone, or is it the leg bone? I know the leg bone is connected to the hip bone, or is it the knee bone? It shows I guess, partially a dinosaur bones that need to be put together, I guess. Okay. Kitty, she must be out of it today. Okay, let's see what we got for trivia time. I don't know if this is all about games. This first one is about, it says game over. It says history. Okay. What sort of game is the Rubik's Cube? Video game, board game, luck, puzzle. Never was that great at this. I don't have the patience to do it for a long time either. It's a puzzle. Yes. The Rubik's Cube is a 3D combination puzzle originally invented in 1974 by Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture Erno Rubik. Wow. Made him rich, I'm sure. In which 80s movie did creatures become evil when fed after midnight? Aliens, Gremlins, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Found Home, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Oh, okay. All right. That's a kind of a weird movie, but, it was Michael Keaton. He's just fantastic in it, though. That was Gremlins. Yeah. Gremlins is a 1984 movie by Joe Dante when Billy Peltzer is given a small creature called a Mogwai by his father. He's unaware of the carnage about to encounter. Yeah. And they spill water on it, and then a bunch of them pop out, and they're all like mean. The ones that came out. Next question. Which U.S. president first took office in 1981? John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan, Lyndon B. Johnson, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Wow, they're really going back. That would definitely be Reagan. Yes, I don't even really read about that. Which one of these songs by Michael Jackson was released in the 80s? Thriller, You've Got a Friend, Morphine, Best of Joy. What's up with that? I don't ever heard of a song called that, I don't think. I mean, maybe there is. So out of these, the only one that I can tell that he ever did at all is Thriller. Yeah, Thriller. Michael Jackson's song Thriller was released in 1982, and we all know what it is. What popular cable channel debuted during the 1980s? MTV, ESPN, Nickelodeon, HBO. Definitely MTV, and that was a long time ago, like 45 years ago. And we used to sit and leave it on all the time, seemed like, back then. I mean, we listened to music a lot more back then and stuff. Okay, so next question, that's 5. What was a popular way of listening to music in the 80s? DVD, CD, cassette, record. record, not record. Okay, out of these in the 80s, I would definitely say cassettes. That's right. The compact cassette was first introduced in 1963 at the Berlin Radio Show in Germany to improve prior reel-to-reel formats which were expensive, bulky, and complex to use. Okay, just keep going on about it. Which actor, we just talked about this, so if you're paying attention, you'll definitely know this one. Which actor played Beetlejuice in the 1988 film by the same name? Steve Martin, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, Michael Keaton, and I don't think anybody could have done it better than Michael Keaton. Jim Carrey, I think he would have probably overacted as usual in his comedies, just way overacted. Way just, I mean, get on my nerves, just overacted. Now, I don't think anybody here of these three other ones could do better than Michael Keaton did. Okay. Which of these 80s singers was known for his jewel-studded sunglasses? Phil Collins. Have y'all seen Phil Collins lately? I don't know if he was in bad shape. Looks really bad. Elton John, Billy Joel, Lionel Richie. That would be definitely Elton John. Oops. Yes. The 70s transitioned into the 80s. Glam rock and disco brought a new wave of flamboyance and extravagance. Artists like Elton John and David Bowie pushed the boundaries of fashion with their extravagant outfits and eyewear. You think? I always hated them glasses, though. They look crazy. The name of which continent is the title of Toto's release hit in 1982? Africa, Asia, North America, Europe. It was called, I don't know if that was called that, though. It's Africa. Africa is a song by American rock band Toto, appearing as the 10th and final track in their 4th studio album, Toto 4. The song was written by band members. No, it just goes on about stuff like that. Popular in the 80s, a boombox had which of these features? Touchscreen display, small size, laser light, large speakers. I don't even think they had a touchscreen display of any kind in the 80s. But it would be nice if it had all this stuff. If you're going to have a boombox, go all the way, you know. Laser lights, touchscreen display. But anyway, out of these, it definitely had large speakers. Yes, and I never really carried a boombox around on my shoulder. I mean, some of our friends did, kind of, or they'd always seem like they had one with them, you know, in their car and stuff. I mean, it took up half your back seat, you know. Not that we didn't ever have one. I think we had one, you know, but I didn't really take it anywhere or anything, you know. Just played, like, would have it in the living room or something. I don't know. So yeah, boom boxes of the late 70s and 80s were essentially a portable radio plus a cassette tape deck and could be plugged in or powered by batteries. Okay, everybody, I got all 10 right today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it. I like stuff like that. You know, so it's just for fun, and I hope you had fun. And if you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great morning and a great day. Check out Making Thumbnails with Kitty video later on. Bye everyone, and God bless.